What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for another GeForce Now News Thursday. We do have 6 games to announce this week, but we've also got a few announcements to go over before we do that. So let's get started with those first, starting with the app update that's on its way. And this is bringing a feature a lot in the community have been asking for with in-stream copy and paste support from the clipboard while streaming from the PC and Mac apps. So that's something I know a lot of you have been waiting for. You'll be able to use that in the new app update on PC and Mac. Next up, we are unlocking 120 frames per second on all Android mobile devices. So if your phone has a 120 hertz screen, your Android mobile device, you should soon be able to enjoy 120 FPS gaming if you've got the RTX 3080 tier. So that'll be rolling out in the next few weeks, so keep an eye on that as well. And next up, our announcement for Genshin Impact. Now, if you're not aware, this has been in beta for quite a while for GeForce Now. I've not had access myself, but this will be releasing for everyone next week, June 23rd. So next Thursday, we'll dive into this a little bit deeper, and I'll definitely be doing a gameplay video and checking this out on the RTX 3080 tier for GeForce Now. But it's really exciting to see this finally get its launch and go out there for everybody to try, and it will be available on PCs, Macs, and Chromebooks. So it'll be exciting for everybody to be able to jump in there, whether you're a new player or an existing player looking to expand where you can play Genshin Impact. All right, guys, we'll cover that more next week, but let's go ahead and get into the 6 games we've got for this week. Alright guys, our first 2 games of the 6 this week are new releases, and we'll start with Chivalry II. This is a new release over on Steam for June 12th, 2022, and it does happen to be 40% off right now until July 7th, I believe. So if it's a game you're wanting to check out, you can get it on sale right now. It's probably the game I'd be most interested in checking out on GFN this week. Chivalry II is a multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the action of every iconic moment of the era, from clashing swords to storms of flaming arrows to sprawling castle sieges and more. And our second game is our other day and date release for June 16, 2022, and this is for both Steam and the Epic Game Store, and that's Starship Troopers Terran Command. Starship Troopers Terran Command is a thrilling real-time strategy game set in the Starship Troopers movies universe. Take command of the mobile infantry and do your part in the war against the arachnid threat. Ensure that human civilization, not insect, dominate the galaxy now and always. Guys, no idea how this game's going to be. I may or may not check it out if it goes on sale. I do like RTS games a lot of the time, but it just depends. I'm absolutely a huge fan of Starship Troopers, probably more so than I should be. But anyways, I'll see what kind of reviews this game gets as we move forward. But that's our other day and date for the week. Now let's move on to our other 4 games, starting with Builder Simulator. And this is a recent release, June 9th, 2022, with some fairly positive reviews over on Steam. Builder Simulator is a perfect game for those who want to build a house from the ground up, one brick at a time. On easy, the game will guide and teach you by showing you full instruction, but on hard, you'll get no help. You'll have to rely on your builder skills and make everything yourself. Now, interesting fact, I've had a construction business my entire life since I was like 15 with my dad. Then he retired and I took over. So I can tell you, I will not be jumping into Builder Simulator. However, I do like these kind of games from time to time, and I hope you guys enjoy it if you jump into it here on Steam. And next up, we have Superland over on the Epic Game Store. This originally released a few years ago in 2018, but it did release on the Epic Game Store just last year in July. So it's coming over to GFN. This is a mix between Portal, Zelda, and Metroid. Explore, solve puzzles, beat up monsters, find secret upgrades and new abilities that help you reach new places. Playtime is about 12 to 25 hours in this game, and it's only about $20. So if it looks like something you're interested in, it won't cost you too much to jump in. So our 5th game for this week is The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel 2. A fairly popular game back in 2018, the Civil War has broken out, and after his narrow escape from Trista, Rian will take up his sword again on a journey with his divine knight, Valimar, in search of his friends from Class 7 and a way to end the conflict before its price becomes far too dear. I did play this game back when it launched, so if it's something you haven't tried, these games are pretty good. There's more in the series, so always nice to see the older games come in and help fill in the library. So let's move on to our 6th game for this week, and that is a Postal Brain Damage. Also, not a new day and date release, but very recent, June 9th, 2022. This was released over on Steam, and it's on sale right now. It's only like 16 or 17 bucks. Postal Brain Damage is a new action-oriented take on the Running with Scissors cult game series with throwback graphics and fast-paced modern gameplay. Take a wild roller coaster ride through the twisted wonderland encased in a postal dude's messed up mind. This actually has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, over 1,000 of them, so don't knock it till you try it. All right, guys, that'll bring us to the end of our GeForce Now news for this week. We've got a great app update with that copy and paste feature. We have got 120 FPS rolling out to more Android mobile devices. Genshin Impact is coming next week, June 23rd for everybody, and 6 games this week. While somewhat underwhelming for many, I'm sure, Chivalry II looks really good, and there's a lot of games on here that have good reviews. We've got a couple of new releases, so I know it's kind of a week with less games, so there may or may not be something here for you, but I think all in all, these are decent titles to get brought over to the server. So I think this is a pretty good week for GeForce Now when you take everything into account, and I can't wait to get into the news with you guys next week. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave me your comments, guys. Really appreciate you coming to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.